bunch of students who have spent 6 years in Perpetual Help High School. During these years, there are so many things to tell, to enjoy, and to be memorized. Our English teacher once told us, every object tells a story. Today, let us show you what our school daily lives are, and the way how we master our English ability in this school. So, are you ready?
Hi Jane, are you available right now because we have some questions that are indicated to students in Perpetual Help High School?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so let's just move to another place. It's our school's garden. And don't you have any questions?
Oh yes, the first question is, how do you think about teachers in our school?
I think that teachers in our school just use the most systematic way to include the contents in the textbook. They are always pleasure to help us solve any academic problems. On a deeper level, I think that teachers in our school not just play a role of educator. Take my high school mentor, for example. I think that he's not only our math teacher, but also like our fathers or friends the moment he concerns our daily lives and play basketball with us.
I totally agree with it, and I have the same feeling as you do. So can you take us to another place in the school?
Okay, so let's just move on to the next place. Here's in our school's fountain. And your question is?
Yes, our question is, could you tell us among the school's activities, which one do you prefer best?
Well, there are lots of activities in our school, but if I need to choose one among them, I think that talent show would be my favorite. We need to come up with an original plot together and add lots of elements like singing, dancing, or acting in that. I still remember that I was responsible for the dancing part and it took us lots of time to practice. Finally, we won the first place and it's definitely the most fantastic memory during my high school life.
Oh, I remember those wonderful times spending with you all.
I do too. So, how about moving to another place?
Sure.
It's our school's second floor. And what's your next question?
As you mentioned about the school activities, we all know that the school holds a Chinese composition camp every summer. How do you feel about this?
Well, it is our mutual memories. And I think that it's totally different from the general composition camps. Teachers in these camps are ranged from teachers to famous writers, which means that we can have lots of inspirations. Instead of merely writing, I think that it's more like creating or telling thoughts and stories without limitation. Also, in the end of this camp, we need to represent a performance that to show how we learn in this camp, and it just really enhances our bondings between us.
Seems like you have learned a lot in this camp. We have 2 more questions. So, are there any place that you're taking us to?
Absolutely. Here are our school's teacher's office. And what is your question?
I want to ask you that your TOEIC scores are pretty high. How do you strengthen your English ability?
I think that learning English is just like building a castle. And to get a really high scores, I think that to practice a lot and memorize as many vocabulary as you can is the direct way. I won't deny on that. However, I think that it's necessary and important to use English in your daily lives. For example, I make a rule to listen Studio Classroom and watch some kind of magazine like American Science. So I think that the more you use in English, the better results you will have.
Seems like you're a hardworking student. So there is one question left. Where are you taking us?
Oh, let's go. Okay, here's our last destination. And what's your last question?
The last question is, after spending 6 years in this school, how do you feel about it?
Well, it's still hard for me to imagine that I have been here for 6 years. And I think that I just appreciate every teachers, faculties, and classmates accompany with me during the time I become mature, knowledgeable, and finally fulfill my medical dream. And I will definitely miss every moment I live here, learn here, and just create lots of fantastic memories. So I still have lots of things that I didn't mention about. And let's hand this mission to another person. See ya!
Hi, Timmy.
Hello.
Do you have free time right now to answer some questions?
Sure, why not?
Okay, so the first question is, what do you think about the benefits of listening to the studio classroom broadcast every morning?
I think it improves our listening skills and give us an environment to focus on the English. It is also double latest news to be an article. You can easily understand what happened in these few months. Meanwhile, the conversations are useful. You can apply on daily talks. I think it's just two birds in one stone. It's hot here. Let's move on to the next place. Okay, here is our school's most beautiful hallway, and it's cooler here. So, what's your next question?
Okay, so the next question is, besides the academic courses, which subject do you like most?
I think the scouting class is the most interesting one. In this class, you can learn a lot about how to protect yourself and how to survive in the wild. You can learn how to pass a signal with a flag. And the main spirit of scouting class is unite. There are a lot of activities during the scouting class, but it's usually hard to complete with a single person. So have to unite in order to finish the task. It's really a useful class. Okay, so now do you want to visit another place?
Sure.
Okay, let's go. Okay, this is the sculpture of Jesus in our school. Is there any question?
Yes, there's two more left. And the question is, have you ever felt drowsy about the English magazine monthly test?
Not really. I think this is the good chance to help you to self-esteem how much you have learned during the past months. And it also provides the rewards like this to encourage students studying English. No matter how high the score is, the most important is the process of effort. It can strengthen your vocabulary and listening skills rapidly. If you keep reviewing the mistakes, you are no longer think English is a torture. Before you ask the last question, let me take you to another spot. So what's the last question?
The last question is, over the past 6 years, what is your most unforgettable memory in this school?
It must be the performance of studio classroom. It is the most interesting activity in the school. During the activity, you will see the staff of studio classrooms and you can interact with them through many games. It is the special chance that you can visit TV characters in person. These activities can teach you so much. Besides English, it also teaches life principles. Through this event, you will learn the true meaning of learning English. It's not for the test, but for communicating with others. These are all my replies, and my friends is in the classroom. Maybe he can help you with your interviews.
Okay, so here are some questions that are for students in the school. And the first question is, what are your study plans for high school's curriculum?
First of all, I will browse the textbook of the new lectures in order to understand what the contents are talking about. Second, I will focus on what the teachers say during the class. Last but not least, I will review what I learned from the daytime and extend it to something that relates to it.
Okay, seems like you are a organized student. And the next question is, as to the school meal, what is your favorite food?
Among all the cuisines the cook made, I prefer the hot and sour soup the most because I've been like it since I was a kid and the school's flavor is hard to resist.
And that's totally our mutual memories. Except for the studio classroom broadcast every morning in school, what will you do to improve your English ability?
I think the most important field of English is listening. I will watch CNN news channel where I could also understand what is going on around the world.
What is the place do you love most in Perpetual Help High School?
I think the most lovely place in the campus is the mountain, where I could enjoy watching the cars.
Okay, so the last question is, could you introduce to us about the school extracurricular activities?
There are some events during every semester, such as the talent competition, the choir competition, and the inter-class ball match, etc.
Sounds like you have a wonderful high school life, and thank you for these feedbacks. Please use an adjective to describe your life in Perpetual Help High School.
Great.
Delicious.
Awesome. Fabulous.
Okay, thank you.
No, wait. You know what?
What?
I love myself. Crazy.
Fake. Almond.
Friendly. Flexible.